What's going on, everybody? Well, as the title suggests, everybody's favorite original Dream Invader, Robert Englund himself, is endorsing Kevin Bacon to possibly play Freddy Krueger and take on the claws in a future Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Now, before I give my opinion on this story, let me give a little bit of background to how this came about. Back in August, a woman tweeted on Twitter to Kevin Bacon, "Whenever they do another Nightmare on Elm Street, can we possibly get Kevin Bacon to play Freddy Krueger?" And all Kevin Bacon did was reply to that tweet and say, "I like the way you think." Now, as we all know, Kevin Bacon is no stranger to horror movies. The guy got started in Friday the 13th. He was in a movie called Stir of Echoes, which is a really, really good movie. He was in Hollow Man, which is a Paul Verhoeven movie, which is definitely kind of a horror version of The Invisible Man. So the dude's no stranger to horror, and he respects horror, so that's cool. Now you get to this interview with Robert Englund. He was doing an interview with Cinema Blend, and basically it came up and he just said, you know what, I don't know what context this is in. I don't know if there's any validity to this rumor. I don't even know if Kevin Bacon has been approached, but yes, he would be great. And he even mentioned Stir of Echoes being an awesome movie you should check out. So that's two people telling you to check out Stir of Echoes. But nonetheless, Robert Englund's basically just saying the possibility of Kevin Bacon taking on the claws, that's a pretty cool idea. Now, as far as my take on this story, now if you guys are a subscriber, if you've been following me for any time, you know I'm a Freddy fanatic. I grew up with the franchise. He is my favorite horror icon of all time, by far. I'm a Freddy fanatic. So, I have some passionate feelings about anything regarding a new Freddy Krueger or a new Nightmare on Elm Street series. And if you're new to this channel, it's your first time watching me, there's your intro right there. Freddy fanatic talking to you right now. So my take on this story, on one end, I would say not to put too many eggs in this basket because as far as any of us know, this is just a rumor. This is just Kevin Bacon responding to a fan and Robert Englund responding to the rumor because once everybody saw Kevin Bacon respond to that, the internet did what the internet did and everybody freaked out. Kevin Bacon's in consideration to be Freddy Krueger. And probably in all likeliness, nobody has talked to Kevin Bacon in any kind of shape or form to take on the mantle of Freddy Krueger at all. Now, there's possibilities. Maybe there's a script in the works. Maybe they're just kind of getting their pre-production together and they haven't leaked it yet. Maybe they have talked to Kevin Bacon. Who knows? But as far as you can assume right now, it's just rumor. It's just people talking. Now, if that's the case, why am I talking about it? Well, on the other side of that coin, this is exactly how I think Jackie Earle Haley got casted. Now, I'm sure they looked at a lot of people before they decided on him, but how that entire campaign for that guy to play Freddy Krueger in the remake got started was everybody saw Watchmen, they saw how the dude acted, they saw how his size and his demeanor was, and they heard his voice in that movie, and everybody pretty much said that dude would make an awesome Freddy Krueger if they ever did a remake to Nightmare on Elm Street. And that's what happened. He got casted mostly because the internet exploded. Everybody wanted him to play Freddy Krueger, whether we admit it now or not. Now, I'm not the biggest hater of Jackie Earle Haley and what he brought to that role. I actually think most of the fault lies in the writing and the directing, which is the biggest thing that I want to talk about with this. Look, on the surface, Kevin Bacon playing Freddy Krueger is awesome. Why? Because he's a fantastic actor. The dude is awesome. He's a veteran. Pretty much anything I've ever seen him in, he's great. He can do it all. He can do comedy. He can do drama. He can do horror. He's a great actor. Getting a great actor to play Freddy Krueger, there's nothing that you can sneeze at about that. But I don't care who's playing Freddy Krueger. My number one concern for any Nightmare on Elm Street movie that comes after today is that they have a great writer and a great director. Because as we've seen, you get an Oscar-winning actor, Jackie Earle Haley, to play Freddy Krueger. And even though some people just don't like his take, that's fair. For the most part, he didn't succeed because he was set up for failure by shitty writing and a director who either didn't give a fuck or didn't know what he was doing. Now, if you put Kevin Bacon in the suit, if you put him under the makeup, if you put him under that red and green sweater and the claws, and he acts his ass off, doesn't mean shit if the directing sucks and the script especially sucks. So I'm not getting excited over this news until I find out who's writing this movie and who's directing this movie, whenever they actually announce that they are doing another Nightmare on Elm Street. So that's where it begins and ends with me. Now, here's the other thing that they need to consider too. If they actually do consider Kevin Bacon for this role, Kevin Bacon's like 57 years old right now. Let's say 2 years from now, the movie comes out. Now he's 59. You're trying to obviously reboot the franchise. You want the same actor to play Freddy for 3, 4, 5, 6 films, however many you can squeeze out and be successful with. How many are you going to get with an actor who's going to be almost 60 by the time the first one comes out? So That's a big asterisk there. I think they need to really pay attention to that. I think they need to cast somebody more in their 30s. Now, it's not an overly demanding role. Of course, Kevin Bacon could probably play Freddy Krueger all the way through until he's 80 and still be capable with it, but is he going to want to? Is he going to want to endure all those hours of makeup and everything like that? I think they need to cast somebody younger, but they need to get somebody who's best for the role after they get a great script and a great director. So what are your guys' thoughts on this rumor? Do you feel like we need to see Kevin Bacon as Freddy Krueger, or do you even care who the actor is? You just want to focus on the quality of the movie first, and then we'll talk about who can take up the mantle of the great Robert Englund. Put all of your thoughts on this rumor, A New Nightmare on Elm Street, and Kevin Bacon down in the comment section below, guys, and we'll talk about it. Please like and share this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. If you want to check out my social media links, I've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram down in the comment. I've got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter down in the video description below, so you can check those out, as well as my Patreon page, which is a great way to support this channel and get exclusive content for patron eyes only. So check all that out, guys. And if you want to check out some more of my videos, you can check out a few more by clicking right over here.